I'm Anusha Roy, and thank you for joining us today at noon. A man accused of shooting 3 people at random last month in Aurora was formally charged today. Austin Benson is now facing 27 charges, including attempted murder. Investigators say he randomly shot at people in Aurora last week. A 50-year-old woman was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, and a 35-year-old son and 74-year-old mother are recovering after they were also shot. A similar thing happened in 2018 in Douglas County, though he did not hurt anyone in that shooting. That case languished even after he was accused of attacking a nurse and security guard. A judge ultimately dropped all of those charges last October because a judge said there was no hope of restoring Benson to competency. Benson is now in jail right now, being held on a $2 million bond. Firefighters were so busy overnight and into the morning. This is some of the most jaw-dropping video that we were getting out of Denver's Montbello neighborhood. Denver Fire tweeted that one out this morning. It's short, but it shows just how intense that fire was when crews got to the scene last night. At one point, you see an explosion of some kind in the middle of those flames. That fire started in one home and then spread to another. This is what's left of it. Sky 9 flew over that scene at 52nd Avenue near Chambers Road. The Red Cross is helping the family that lived there. No word on a cause yet. South Metro Fire said today was not off to a great start. They had to respond to a grass fire off of Quincy Avenue. They said witnesses heard a loud boom before seeing smoke and then found a firework. That fire is contained, and it's on top of the 45 other fires they had to respond to between 6 p.m. and midnight last night. 2 people were hurt. Firefighters saying most of those fires were caused by fireworks. Meantime, Denver Fire Department responded to more than 475 of those calls yesterday. That includes 5 house fires as well. We've got Corey Reppenhagen here with us, and this is what firefighters had been warning about. It's been so hot, so dry, and they were worried about that exact combination.
Yeah, we're in such a dry stretch. Not surprising to see all that. I mean, this town just went nuts.
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh.
It's just out of control.
I mean, I did not sleep. I think I slept only a couple of hours because it was so loud for so long.
Yeah, it went on and on. But the temperatures yesterday were amazing before we got to those fireworks, and we have another day just like it. Super comfortable day ahead. Take a look outside right now. Clear blue skies and sunshine once again across the mile-high city. Take a look at these current temperatures, just breaking up into the 70s right now, and we will stay below 90 degrees once again today as we head through our Friday. Take a look at the forecast here. A little bit more cloud cover than we've seen over the last couple of days. We'll get a few clouds to mix in here, but those temperatures may be spiking up to 82, 83, somewhere in between the 4 o'clock hour there. But these temperatures are really comfortable, especially given what we've gone through already this summer. 17 90-degree days already this early in the summer. So these temperatures are pretty amazing all the way across the state here. Now, we'll be tracking these cooler days. We'll have about 3 or 4 of these decent days ahead, but the July heat is coming. We've got a heat wave on the way. That starts Tuesday. We're probably going to be in the 90s for about 5 to 7 consecutive days. And all of this is going to come with a pretty dry trend, which we're already kind of in the start of here. We may have a little shot on Sunday, but if we don't get any rain on Sunday, we're going to have a long stretch after that with no rain at all. Explain that coming up in the forecast, Anusha.
All right, thanks so much for that, Corey. A Tennessee judge has ruled that the writings of the person investigators say is responsible for a school shooting in Nashville cannot be released to the public. Those writings have been the focus of a legal dispute. The victims' families say that they could inspire copycats and then traumatize the community. Others, however, believe the public has the right to know what the shooter was thinking leading up to that mass shooting. 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults were killed at a private Christian elementary school. The judge ruled that the police report on that shooting could be released when it's finished. That ruling is likely to be appealed. Officers killed the shooter during their response. The shooter was a former student at the school. Aurora police are sharing new details about a shooting that killed 1 man and sent another to the hospital. This is video from Sky 9 earlier today. Aurora police tell us 2 people went into an apartment at 30th and Peoria and then shot the men. We are working to learn more details about the victims and the shooters. We will update you as we learn more. So far, no arrests have been made, and if you know anything about this shooting, you're asked to call Aurora police. Right now, 2 people are facing charges after a huge fight at the swim beach at Cherry Creek State Park. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says about 50 people were involved in that fight yesterday afternoon. A park ranger was also assaulted during that scuffle. They are expected to be okay. This came as the park saw plenty of people hitting its max capacity just after noon. We've also learned someone in Pueblo County now has the plague. The health department isn't saying how they got it or how they are doing. You can get the plague if you are bitten by infected fleas, touching an infected person or animal, or even inhaling droplets from their coughs. Symptoms include fever, chills, severe headache, muscle aches, and nausea. This can be treated with antibiotics. The Oak Ridge fire burning in Pueblo County remains at 25% containment today. It's been almost 2 weeks since a lightning strike started that fire 3 miles northwest of Beulah. At this time, nearly 800 people are helping fight that fire. It's burned nearly 1,200 acres. Crews are hoping to have the fire fully contained in about 3 weeks. In California, the Thompson fire continues to burn. The fire started Tuesday and it's grown quickly. So far, more than 3,700 acres have burned. That fire is at 46% containment, but unfortunately, a heat wave sweeping the country is making things really tough for firefighters. And it's not the only fire in California right now. There are currently 3,200 wildfires burning across the state. The French fire started yesterday, an hour and a half north of Fresno. The fire spread quickly, forcing officials to put mandatory evacuation orders in place for nearly the entire town. Right now, it's at about 5% contained, and it's grown to nearly 845 acres. This morning, Hurricane Beryl made landfall on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula as a Category 2 storm. This is a popular tourist destination in Cancun, experiencing lashing winds and rain as the storm moved through the region, including Tulum. Forecasters are anticipating that Beryl is going to be leaving the Yucatan, moving back out over water. It could regain strength before making a second landfall. The hurricane killed at least 11 people across the Caribbean. Forecasters say Beryl will affect U.S. weather over the next couple of days. It could strike southern Texas or northern Mexico. It can make it dangerous for people along the Gulf of Mexico, and the Gulf Coast could see stormy weather and flooding as well. We are getting a look at the job report for June. According to new data that was released this morning, 206,000 new jobs were added in June. That is down from around 218,000 in May. The unemployment rate did inch up from 4% to 4.1%. It's still a low number, but that is the highest rate since November 2021. The largest chunk of jobs added in June were in the public sector, specifically in local government, followed by healthcare.